The highlight is that in our coaching program, right, we are just working with the individual. We walk them through three pillars, like their relationship with themselves, their relationship with Allah, their relationship with others. In all of the coaching, it's communicating with us, it's watching videos, it's doing these growth work assignments. There is literally, you're not getting on apps, you're not going to matrimonial events, you're not putting yourself out there, quote unquote, like, doing all these things. You're sitting by yourself, processing, learning, journaling, meditating, praying, making dua, all of these things. And then to see people come out on the other side of our program and get married, and just to really feel for ourselves, the confidence that we have in our program is because it's based on what Allah promises in the Quran. When he says, I will not change a condition of a people until they change what is within themselves. That's what gives us our guarantee. Like, all the work you need to do is within yourself. When you do that, Allah will change your outer condition. He will connect you to the person in whatever random way that that you're going to be connected. One of our previous students stands out to me that she had gotten engaged to someone when she was like 23 and then called it off, and then never met anyone for like the 8 years after that. And she felt that, okay, maybe he was the one and I missed my chance. And because I was ungrateful to have that opportunity, now I'm being punished and I'm not going to meet anyone else. He was the one, so there's no one else. And go through our program and release all of those blocks, all of those limitations. And 6 months later is married. And who did she marry? Someone in her community. She's like, I've heard of him, but I had never met him in person. Like, people would talk about him and I knew he was a friend of a friend, but we just had we never ended up at the same event together, same whatever. But there he was within her circle. And the connection doesn't happen truly until you are ready, until Allah wants you to be successful. So he doesn't want you to come in and meet that person when you're too unsure or insecure or gonna like sabotage it. He wants you to meet that person when you're gonna build the foundation and make it work. And so that to me is like such a beautiful example. Like, he was in her orbit and they never connected until she had done the work.
I think for me, from a personal standpoint, I think fundamentally the two things that I really love about our program that I see, one of them is really in the first week of the program, when you see in their eyes, like the light bulb just lighting up, where like, wow, I am the star and the director and the writer and the producer of my own movie. And I can introduce a plot twist anytime I choose. It is in my power. I am the sole responsible for my own happiness. So when I see that clicking, I just love that, especially for Muslims, as you highlighted earlier. And what it comes down to is really this. Anything that you desire, anything that you long for, that Allah has put in your heart, really the reason why we don't have it is mostly because we have a fractured relationship with ourselves and with God. It's not so much about others. It's really about our inner relationship and our relationship with our Creator. And my greatest satisfaction is along the first point that you said, when we change people's relationship with Allah. Like, it's just that you keep doing the same things, but now the texture of it is different. The feeling of it is different. That it's uplifting. It's not a chore anymore. It is actually a true communion. And what I mean by that is, a lot of people would say, I need to be as good as possible so that I can meet somebody. Because if I am not good, Allah is going to punish me, right? Allah is going to prevent me from having the one. When that is not true, this is all in our mind. This is a story that we've built and we've amplified in the Muslim community, especially in Islamic schools with children, etc. And it's very hard to get out of. And I think me seeing that people now understand that it's not a tit for tat. You miss Fajr doesn't mean that your car is going to break down. You spoke maybe out of line to your mom doesn't mean that you're not going to get engaged, right? Like, when they sit in that peace and that love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's priceless.